She lived life the way she wanted to and made her dreams come true.
Hello, beautiful Gemini. I'm Trini. Welcome to your general tarot reading for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of August. We are going to take a look at it all. Overall energy, spiritual guidance. I'll lay a Celtic cross spread. We'll also look at love, money, and career. And then I'll close with a spirit animal card. I love to do that because that way we know what energy is coming to you to provide support to you at this time. Now, before I start pulling cards, I love to play a healing tone to help you relax, but also to help you open up to receive all of the wonderful messages that universe has for you. So beautiful, Gemini. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Release any tension that you feel in your body. Allow any fears, doubts, or worries to melt away. Know that this is your time. I see truth, I hear truth, I know truth, and I speak truth. So must it be on all dimensions. Ashe. Alright, Gemini, let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start with a manifestation card to see what's on tap for the month of August, what's coming up for you. Alright, be real. Divine is saying to show your truth and to embrace that. Whatever it is that feels right to you, that feels so strong within you. This, I feel like for a lot of you, especially since your thought energy is so strong, being governed by Mercury and having that air energy as a Gemini, these are ideas that are coming to you, something that you've wanted to carry through. This could be with a creative endeavor or with your career, but there are things that you have been feeling, thinking, and it's what's really right for you, but you may have been shying away from those thoughts and away from those ideas because you wanted to put others' opinions in a high regard, or you held them at an important priority. And Divine is saying that what you want is most important. What's precious and special to you is what's most important. So please remember that through this month, because I feel like you're going to have lots of opportunities to make these things a reality, these ideas that have been coming to you, these creative ideas. You're going to have lots of opportunities to make these things a reality, but only if you believe in them, and only if you allow yourself to take priority. Put yourself as a priority, because what you want is extremely important. All right, we're gonna pull a goddess card to see what energy is coming to support you. All right, you've got Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Yeah, so this is really tied to that card of that's saying to be real, because Divine is saying to notice the changes within your body. Notice how you feel. If you are getting anxiety, if you feel this, like these butterflies in your stomach, you know, sometimes that's fear. When you are wanting to do something and it's like you're feeling this hesitation because perhaps there's a little bit of insecurity that you'll need to get beyond in order to really truly believe in yourself and know that you are able to do this. But for the most part, those feelings that you have, that's a sign that there's something around you that is not in alignment with your true path. And so this could be a person that you've been connecting with. This could be a situation that you've been constantly going back to and saying, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. I feel like you've been putting pressure on yourself to make something work that just isn't supposed to, because it's not in alignment with your path. So Divine is saying to honor the cycles of your body, your energy levels, and your emotions. Those sensations that you're getting. If you come around somebody all the time and you feel sad, that's a sign. That's a sign. If there's someone who is bringing your energy level down, that is truly a sign, not just from your body, but from your soul. And so divine is guiding you in the direction that's truly right for you. Just honor that voice that speaks to you, that inner voice, okay? Because it's telling you a lot of important things. And you're not crazy. You are not crazy. Okay, so for shadow work, to see what things divine is bringing you to work on, and in what areas is divine guiding you to grow in. This is inner integration. There is peace, equilibrium, balance, and fulfillment in integrating the inner wild with the taming and tempering effect life has on us. So this is about understanding that, and this is so beautiful. I love this card for you, Gemini, because this is about your two sides, which there's so many aspects of you that come to life and that are so beautiful and important. But we look at it sort of as a spectrum. You've got black, white, you've got hot, cold, we look at it kind of like that. And so divine is saying to honor all of it. Honor all of it. Because there are times where this card speaks about taming. Sometimes we have to reel in our emotions. Sometimes we have to reel in our thoughts. Because if they, when it's guided by the subconscious mind, then it's guided by our pain and our hurt and our wounds and our anger. And so when you make decisions from a place of pain, a lot of times there are consequences that we'll deal with later. But you are going to have the wisdom to know when this is a thought that needs to be nurtured and allowed to just roam free in your mind, and when a thought comes to you and it's time to say, wait a minute, that's not what I want to focus on, and that is not going to lead to my benefit. If there are self-destructive patterns that you have experienced, divine is helping you to realize those patterns and to recognize those patterns, so that when you notice that you are in a behavior or in a pattern that's bringing you down, you will be able to pause and say, wait a minute, that's not the direction that I want to go in. And I love myself too much to go down that path. So just understanding that every single thing about you is valuable. And as you value yourself, as you value your emotions, your thoughts, your path, you're going to have the wisdom to understand what needs to be nurtured at this time and what needs to be sort of tamed. Okay, what should be allowed to roam free, wild and free, and what parts of you need to be sort of reeled in and like, okay, this is the life that I want to create for myself. So I'm going to wield my energy in this direction. And so you're gaining a lot of self-control, a lot of temperance, because that's exactly what it requires. And it's about having a balance between that like wild and free sort of beauty that we love to experience in life, and also that discipline that we need at times. Okay. All right, I'm going to lay a Celtic crossbread for you. So let's see what's coming through for you, big, beautiful Gemini. So take 3. 1, 2, and 3. Shuffle, shuffle. And 4 more cards for beautiful Gemini. 1, 2. There's that temperance card. Divine has already been talking about that. Right, I'm picking the top 2. All right, there we go. Oh, for your outcome, you got one of my favorite cards, the Star cards. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know that. Isn't that beautiful? Ashe. All right, so for your current situation, you have 3 of Pentacles, and that is crossed with 2 of Cups. I feel like there's something that you have been wanting to build in your life as far as a career is concerned, as far as something that is going to bring you wealth and abundance. I also feel like it's something that is tied to what you really want. Like it's a soul on a soul level, this is right for you, right? So you are wanting to build in order to create this reality for yourself where you are manifesting something that is really special to you, and it will also earn you prosperity, wealth. But with it being crossed with Two of Cups, I feel like there's this blockage that is caused by a connection with another person. For some of you, this is romantic. This is a lover. For some of you, this is a very deep family connection or friendship, okay? But there is love there. And I see that there is like a very deep level of emotional connection. But you feel like the two are at odds with one another. I feel like this could be someone who is very close to you, very dear to you, but they haven't really believed in your dreams. They haven't really supported what's precious to you, okay? For your basis, you have Eight of Wands. So a lot is about to get on and popping. With this Eight of Wands, that's communication, that's messages. And I feel like this is what's going on around you. There is going to be a lot of energy of communication. And it's leading somewhere. It's like, I feel like it's related to that Three of Pentacles. And what Divine is saying is that where you are now on your path, you are going to learn how to balance the progress. Balance the progress that you're making with all of the emotions that you've been processing. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities for you to bring balance to your world, okay? Between your emotional connections and your goals, because I feel like the two have been at odds. What you've wanted to do in order to grow and to act on your inspiration and make things happen, get things popping, and then it's like there is a connection in your life that just, it feels like it's been holding you back. And so Divine is saying that with that Eight of Wands, there are going to be opportunities, and there's going to be lots of communication around you from both sides, okay? From that energy that has been challenging, but also from that energy of building and creating. And so you are going to have opportunities to balance that and to bring equilibrium and a lot of temperance and patience and self-control and just calm and balance to your life. For your past, you have Six of Cups. So I feel like there's something that you've been reflecting on from the past. I feel like there's something that you've been thinking about where you're wondering, like, was that better? Should I have stayed with that? This could be a job. This could be a relationship, okay? But I feel like there's something that you experienced in your past that you've been wondering, you know, it's like when you start feeling nostalgic. For your present, you have the Lovers. So I do feel that this Two of Cups is related to, for many of you, it's a romantic situation. It's a romantic connection. I feel like you're thinking that, yeah, you're just feeling this sense that your love life is out of sync with your endeavors in your career and your desires to make. And I feel like ultimately this love connection, it just hasn't provided the amount of support that you wanted in other areas of your life. Okay, and we're gonna tap into love. I'm gonna pull some love cards, but yeah, I feel like what's really, really important right now is to go forward with your dreams and your goals and your aspirations. Okay. Oh, okay. Now for your future, you've got Queen of Swords. So Divine is saying it. Divine is encouraging you to make a decision, to make a choice. What is it that you want to see prosper in your life? Because that's what you're going to want to give more time and attention to. Focus on your personal growth. I don't feel like there's a need to, like, you know, for some of you, if you're experiencing something really truly negative with that love connection, then you're going to want to act accordingly. Like, cut the negativity out of your life. That's why Swords is coming through. Swords will cut that negative, especially the Queen of Swords. She's like, I don't play. So if there's some energy that you need to cut out of your life, cut it out. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's just about the willingness to make a decision as to what holds priority in your life, what takes priority. For your power, you have Two of Pentacles. And so this brings us back to the idea of balance, where you are able to look, you know, your sign is all about duality. It's all about bringing balance to that black and white, hot and cold. And so you're going to find that that is how you are empowered at this time. It's to find balance in the extremes of life. Okay? I also see good judgment, especially with that Queen of Swords. I see you having the power to make the choices that you need to in your life. Now, this is funny because for the people around you, you've got Temperance. So there's someone around you who is going to help guide you into the place of, into a state of temperance, of calm, of balance. And I feel like this person will have a calming effect on you. This may be someone that you talk to from time to time. It may be someone that you have connected with virtually, or someone that you watch on the internet or something. But it feels like there's a very beautiful energy there that's helping you and sort of assisting you at this time so that you are feeling more balanced. Okay, I feel like for some of you, this is an author. You're reading their book and it's just bringing, it's like shedding so much light. For some of you, it's someone that you've reconnected with, and this person just has a very calming effect on you. So yeah, take that in, because that's what's meant for you at this time. Divine is saying that you're truly divinely supported at this time, because the very energy that you need right now that came through with that shadow work card of integration, it's surrounding you with that Temperance card. For your hopes and fears, you have Queen of Pentacles. So this goes back to balance. Wow, Gemini. All right, so yeah. And this is also about having good business sense, having a good handle on balancing your money and your emotional needs and responsibilities. You know, if there's someone in your life that you have committed to nurturing, whether it's a child or a sibling, or, you know, someone that you're kind of looking out for. But you are going to find that as you let go of the pressure that you're putting on yourself to balance and juggle and do all of this, Divine is saying you already have the power to do this. So there's no need to doubt yourself. And I see that with this Queen of Pentacles in the place of hopes and fears, there have been some concerns about juggling all of the responsibilities in life, okay? But you're fully capable, and also you are equipped at this time. You're going to find that you have this like energy about you that you just feel inspired to do what is needed to be done at this time. So that's coming to you from your soul. Okay, so you can thank your soul for that and just flow with it. Okay, now for your outcome, you have the Star. This is about hope, healing, faith, and inspiration. But also what I see here is that you are coming out of a time where you felt so confused, you felt so out of tune and out of sync with life. And you're going to find that as you let go, as you release the pressure that you've been putting on yourself and that others have been putting on you, you're going to step into your power. And this is a power that comes from deep inner healing. Okay. But I also see success here, because the Star can also be literally like, you know, celebrity star. And it's not necessarily that's, you know, that may not be the direction that you're going in for being famous or anything like that, but you are going to experience success. And it's just something that you have to embrace. That's all. You just have to be open to it. You have to know that you deserve it. You have to know that this is your time. And it's going to come naturally to you the more that you just let go. Okay? So it's sort of that idea of detaching from what you have wanted to manifest. And, you know, it's true. Like, in order to manifest something, you do need to want it. You do need to desire it. But ultimately, it's about desiring what's already right for you. And so as you desire what's right for your soul and your true path, you're just naturally going to flow with it. And as you say, okay, how it turns out is how it turns out, you're going to notice that it comes to you more easily. When you're in a state of obsession or like really worrying about how things are going to turn out, that's when they usually go left. All right, let's pull some cards for love. We got 4. All right, family and friends, quality time, emotional support, annoyance. I see it because in your Celtic cross spread, it showed that there's someone that you feel like has not been giving you the support that you've wanted. And it's getting on your nerves at this point. You're like, why? You know, if you're not giving me the support that I need, why are you here? You know, it's like you really are feeling like you're questioning your connection with this person. I feel like also with this family and friends card, there may be some annoyances there. Because sometimes people can sort of meddle in your business and involve themselves or insert themselves in a situation where they really don't have any business being. And so you may be dealing with some of that as well. This could be somebody who's very curious or very nosy or just wants to sort of know what's going on. Or someone who's always giving they're always putting their 2 cents in. You know, it's like, I don't want that right now. You may feel like someone keeps giving you advice and you kind of feel like their advice is irrelevant at this point. I also feel with that quality time, there may be a lack of time that you have been spending with your lover. And so you've been annoyed by that. Divine is saying to redirect yourself to loving yourself at this time. Because you have tried a lot of things to get this person to see your value and your worth. And at this point, it's about them just realizing that you are it. So step away. Step away. That's not to say like in a very obvious way, you know, or it's just, I feel like there needs to be some distance created so that they appreciate you. Because I feel like they're not appreciating you the way that they should. So just don't give yourself, or don't give more of yourself than you should. Make sure that you preserve your energy. Okay, I'm going to pull some cards for money and career. Okay. Ooh la la. So you've got manifesting. I knew that. I felt that energy because I was like, okay, it feels like everything is just sort of brimming. It's like the pot is brimming with so much energy. And all you have to do is let go, and then it's going to be like, wow. Like with that star card, you have major things that are manifesting. It's just that you have to kind of let it come forward. You've also got parenthood. So you might feel that there is an issue with a child. It may or may not be your own child. It could be someone that you're very close to. It could be your lover's child, or I just feel like there is a child involved, and that is impacting your goals right now for abundance. And yeah, this could be even with scheduling. You might be feeling like a little bit out of sync with your responsibilities as a parent versus what you want to do for yourself. But Divine wants you to know that regardless of your responsibilities, regardless of what directions you're being pulled into, and you are manifesting beautiful things. So you don't have to fear, you don't have to worry. Yeah, things are going to work out. Things are working out for you, Gemini. It's like things look really beautiful, actually. I feel like you just have been worrying a lot. So release that worry. Oh, okay, you know what? I'm going with this one because this one is flipped over upright and it's just screaming at me. It's like, it's the bee card. So this is your spirit animal card to know what energy is coming to you to support you at this time. And you've got the bee, okay? Such a beautiful animal spirit. That's creativity, cooperation, and productivity. And you know what's funny? Because cooperation is also a topic of this Three of Pentacles, with collaboration and growing and building things and moving forward. So this is just further confirmation that you are moving in the right direction. Just trust yourself. Okay, so creativity, cooperation, and productivity. You are being guided to change something in your life. Become inspired, follow your heart, and creatively build your future with today's decisions. So know that what you do today will have an impact on what you do tomorrow and what you manifest tomorrow and the next week and so on. You have no limitations and there are no boundaries to your capabilities. And I feel like limitations were coming up with those money cards. So just know that whatever appears to be a limitation, it really isn't. It's just the appearance of something that would stop you, but it's not going to stop you. You have no limitations and there are no boundaries to your capabilities. Any assistance you need will always be found. Ashe, Gemini. I love that message. All right. I hope that this reading was helpful to you. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And Gemini, I wish you peace, joy, and many blessings. Take care.